Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Purnima Esbert. I am studying in Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today's my topic is generation of the computers and the types of the computers. We will move on to the first slide, that is the first generation of the computers, that is from the 1940 to 1956. The first generation used the vacuum tubes for the circuitry and the magnetic drums for their memory. These computers were the enormous, consuming a lot of the electricity and generating the excessive heat. An example of the first generation computer is the ENIAC, which was primarily used for the military calculations. These are the information about the first generation of the computers. And this is the diagram for the first generation computers, which they are assigned in the memories. And then we will move on to the next slide, that is second generation, that is from the 1956 to 1963. The second generation saw the replacement of the vacuum tubes with the transistors, making the computer smaller and the more efficient. The generation introduced the programming languages like the COBOL and the Fortran, facilitating the software development. Mainframe computers such as the IBM 7094 became the prominent during this era, catering to the business applications. This is the information about the second generation computers, and this is a diagram for the further generation computers, how they are assigned in these memories. And then we will move on to the next slide, that is the third generation of the computers, that is from the 1964 to 1971. Integrated circuits, that is ICs, characterized the third generation, allowing the multiple transistors to be embedded on a single chip. This advancement led to the development of the smaller, faster and the more reliable computers. Notable computers of this generation include the IBM System Bar 360, which supported a range of the applications and the peripherals. This is the information about the third generation of the computers, and this is the diagram in which the bits are, how the bits are or the ICs are arranged in a manner. And we will move on to the next slide, that is the fourth generation of the computers, that is present in the 1971 century. The fourth generation is marked by the microprocessors invention, which integrates all the computer functions on a single chip. Personal computers emerged, making technologies accessible to the generation public and the revolutioning the workplace. Population systems for this era include the Apple II and the IBM PCs, which set the standards for the future designs. These are the information about the fourth generation computers, which are present in the 1971. And then we will move on to the next slide, that is the fifth generation computers, present and the beyond. The fifth generation focuses on the artificial intelligence and the advanced computing technologies. Quantum computing and the machine learnings are the forefront of this generation's innovations. Devices in this generation aim to understand the natural language and perform the complex tasks, enhancing the user experiences. And then the types of the processors in the fifth generations, that are first generation processors included the simple single tasking designs primarily based on the vacuum tube technologies. We know that vacuum tubes are the first generation computers memory spaces. These processors were limited in the speed and the performance, often requiring the extensive programming in the machine languages. And then the architecture was rigid and not user friendly, making programming a complex task. These are the types of the processor, that are the vector processors, array processors, scalar and the superscalar processors, DSP processors, ASIC processors and the RISC and CISC processors. These are the types of the processors. And then we will move on to the next slide, that is types of the processors in the second and the third generations. Transistor based processors from the second generation allowed for the more complex and the faster computations. Third generation processors leveraged integrated circuits, significantly improving the performance and reducing the sizes. And these advancements enabled the multitasking capabilities, leading to the development of the operating systems. And then we will move on to the next slide, that is types of the processors in the fourth generations. Fourth generation processors, particularly microprocessors, revolutionized personal computing. These processors integrated essential functions onto a single chip, enhancing the performance and the efficiency also. Examples include the Intel's 8086 and Motorola's 68000, which became the foundation for the modern computing architectures. And this is the fourth generation computer by the IBM. And then we will move on to next slide, that is the future of the processors in the fifth generation. The fifth generation's processors are designed to handle the artificial intelligence, enabling the machine to learn and adapt about the systems. Quantum processors represent a significant leap, utilizing the quantum bits, that are the qubits, to perform the calculations at the unprecedented speeds. Future developments will focus on the energy efficiency and the ability to process vast amounts of the data in the real time. Thank you guys. Please do like and share my video.